Thank you guys for your support again. And today's my day. I am glad that you guys are out there listening to me. I am. I just finished recording on Twitch.tv. My handle was "Make Nigeria Work 222," but it's under the hashtag of Project PROJECT Humanity, HUMANITY 1. So I've just finished recording that, and I thought about dropping some video on you guys so that we can stay on the same page on today recording. My recording today is going to be one. Um, I want to quickly say that, like I promised before, if you are listening to me right now, my title for today broadcasting is going to be "It is the nation, not the tribe." It is the nation, not the tribe. What that means is that it doesn't matter whether you are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, or it doesn't matter whether you are from northern region, from the eastern region, the western region, or the midwestern region. Doesn't matter. What matters to me, and I want to say this right up the front, is that I am peddling, I am bankrolling Aisha Yesufu to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 16 years from now. Let me repeat that. And that's what I am peddling AISHAYESUFU to become the president of Nigeria 16 years from now. My permutations are: one, I would have loved to have her to be the president as we speak right now, representing my protagonist in my book called God to Goddess. But the timetable is kind of short. We can still make that happen because a credible runner can unseat the current president. The reason is because he's very venerable. He has everything that can make him not win. And one of them that Yesufu is supporting is Peter Obi. She's not supporting Peter Obi because she felt that if Obi flip-flop, she said she would drop him like a hot potato. And Obi has made it clear that I am not scared of changing party because I have moved from one party to the other, to the other, to the other. I could change party anytime. Says I'm not desperate to be president of Nigeria, but I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. That is the passion of Christ. And today recording, I'm going to try to say that the reason you just hear me now say 16 years from now, I'm anticipating that if Obi wins 4 years from now, if Obi wins 4 years, as he said he's going to try and make, that he could do it in 4 years, then the or alternatively, if Shiwaju win 4 more years, then we have the what you call they call that unwritten constitution of how the power base goes to the northern region. Then if Obi wins, the eastern region is satisfied. That's my point. That's my point there. I never thought I was going to bring that up. If he wins, then the eastern region has been satisfied, because that is the biggest the biggest thing out there. People are trying to paint it as say where um, Biafrans, 3 million of them that got bad, and as such, they should be able to run. And the Muslim have painted the Biafrans as infidel. They did. They painted the Biafra as infidel. And since they have done that, what it is that they, you know that why the Arabs came from the east, the Christian came from the west, and they turned African into a triangle. Okay, that happened, and 50 years ago, strongly 50 years ago, when the Shiite and the Sunni, the Shiite version of the Muslim under um, what do you call them, Ali, which just got bad recently, turned made Nigeria a different kind of Islamic world. When I was growing up, the Islamic we have in Nigeria was Sunni. They were that bad anyway. They were really. Uh, we were afraid in the south that Bambiala can kidnap you and take you to become a Majura, take you to the north. You go start going to farming over there and stuff like that. They can kidnap you. Okay, that was the triangular area that happened then. So that triangle came in, and that was there for a long period of time until the Iran Ayatollah came in and started sponsoring banditry. With the fall of Gaddafi, there were arms in their hands. And that was why we now have what you call Boko Haram that don't go and read the book. No, we don't want us to read. As a matter of fact, if you read my book, God to Goddess, that was what the father of my, of Ogi is a girl. That's really me, Ogi Baba. I'm Baba. I am Ogiesoba. I just corrupted names, turn my protagonist is a woman. I turn me as a woman, to man to a woman, and I started writing the book. So what I'm really saying now is that the Boko Haram didn't like no book, and they wanted the women to go to hell. And that went on and 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 on until Trump came out of nowhere and they told put in his head to start protecting the Christian. And we now know in the second term that he has done so much realignment of Christians to the point where there is now hope that you cannot continue to marginalize the Biafrans as being infidel because they are now Christians. It's a war between Christians and the Muslims. It's a war to the right, a war to the left. They are warring. And don't hold me responsible for this information. Again, my discussion today is strictly an issue of I am political. And as such, I want a woman to become president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I'm covering the first one. And the reason is because there's what we call the Northern Nigeria, the Western Nigeria, and the Eastern Nigeria, and the old Midwestern Nigeria. The last time I checked, we have 10 presidents that has eating money, corrupt people, just eating, dividing and conquer. And on the long run, we don't have no president in the Midwest, the old Midwestern state. So long as Aisha is coming from the old Midwestern state, and she's a woman, and she's a Muslim, the chances are she can choose a Muslim ticket from the north, Muslim ticket, and be able to win the presidency. I'm going to kind of hold that there. I'm not going to go further than that because if I go further than that, I may go into overlay. That's the point I'm covering today. Thank you for coming in. It's been a pleasure.